Welcome to another episode of the Better Savage Lounge. I am your host, the Better Savage, Travis Macklin. Hope you are all having a wonderful, wonderful week. I am here today with a brand new cigar for you guys. This is the Perdomo Habana, Connecticut. This one has been touted as one of the best cigars on the market today. We are here to put that to the test. I am very curious and I am very excited for it. Ooh, loving the smells on them. This one was created by Nick Perdomo Jr. Like I said, many people have touted this one as one of the better cigars out there today. Perdomo has always been a really good brand. I've never had a problem with them, so I'm definitely excited to see where this one goes. It's a Nicaraguan all the way. It's the Connecticut shade wrapper. As you can tell, it's a claro color, and it's a medium flavored Habano. So I mean, it's not going to be overly powering. It's one of those you can definitely smoke a couple of, and probably won't be too far off. So I'm very, very excited for it. Like I said, it's a Nicaraguan. Everything about it is Nicaraguan. The filler, the wrapper, the binder, everything is from Nicaragua. So I'm very excited to try this one. I'll cut out here. And today we're going to try something a little different that I know a lot of, pardon the wind. I hope everybody can hear me all right with this. I kind of had to move sets a little bit today because of the wind. I'm not in my usual bar setting. I'm hoping this is helping a little bit with the sound, and I hope it makes things a little bit easier, overall. It's definitely a windy one out here today. I hope you're all staying warm. But, alright, back to the cigar. One technique I've heard a lot of, and I'm going to give it a shot today. And it's something, some people have sworn by, and I've heard a few people detract away from, but I'm going to test it out for myself. You know how I like to make my own opinions on things. So, what we're going to do is the toasting method. We're just going to toast it with my torch lighter, and then we're going to actually light it with a match. And we're going to see how this goes. If my lighter wants to cooperate today. There we go. Toast this bad boy up nice and right. Got a nice little toast on there. And we're gonna light her up like that. Whew. All right. So that was definitely interesting. We're gonna see how that affects it a little bit on here. As far as the burn and the evenness on there, and see how long if I have to relight it a bunch of times. I've had some issues, as you guys have seen in the past, with it. Just using my lighter, my torch lighter, and I'm hoping that'll using the matches will make it a little bit better, but light. So far, no. I'd like to point out that it is extremely windy out today. Hopefully that doesn't affect it too much. Alright, try it again. Alright. Give that a little shot. Lighters or the matches courtesy of Garvino's Fine Wine and Spirits and the Villages here in Florida. Probably one of my favorite places to hang out. Great spot. Check it out if you're ever up in this Central Florida way. And if you are, shoot me a message, and maybe I'll meet you there, and we can smoke a cigar together. I would definitely be all for that. So it's definitely a medium bodied. I can tell the difference now. I'm getting to that point where I've smoked a lot of more full body cigars, to where when I smoke something medium, it doesn't necessarily give me that little punch that a full body one will have. And not that I don't like that, because sometimes it's nice to have something a little lighter that you can smoke a few different ones of in a day, whereas you get a full bodied one, and one a day is probably good enough for you. I like it though so far. It's nice. I can definitely see where people are a fan of it already. It has a good burn to it. It's a little uneven. Again, that might be me. I don't know. I have a hard time getting an even burn with some cigars. Some of them I have no problem with. I know it's sometimes a little bit with the wrapper. It's a little bit dry. I've been testing some stuff with my humidor, trying to get it to the perfect spot. So hopefully my cigars aren't suffering too much from that. But we're going to give this a little bit, and we'll kind of smoke it down a little bit. But in the meantime, a couple of things I would like to talk about. First thing, obviously, if you guys have checked out my new logo, so happy with it. A good friend of mine a good friend of mine named Tyler did a great job with it. Huge fan of his work, and honestly, the logo is just it's beautiful. And I will post his Instagram. His name's Tyler Norseman. I'll post his Instagram in the comments of this, as well as on my Instagram, which, if you're not following already, please give me a follow at the Better Savage on, or the Smoking Savage, excuse me, Smoking Savage on Instagram as well as Twitter. Give me a check out on there. Tell me what you like about the videos. Tell me what you don't like. And by all means, hit the like button. Leave a comment. If you guys have any suggestions for some future videos, by all means, let me know. I will do my best to accommodate you guys. And we're gonna, give that a shot. Also on my Instagram, I'm vastly approaching 300. I've decided if I make it to 500 followers, I am going to do a giveaway. I haven't decided exactly what yet, but it's going to be a good one. I can guarantee you that. Probably some Better Savage swag, maybe coming soon. We'll see. Working on some things with that, so check that out. Also, make sure you're following my friend Angelica Lynch. I know I keep teasing that we're going to be doing some collaborative stuff. It's still in the works, so stay tuned. We're definitely working on that. So the cigar is really good. I'm enjoying this very much. I can definitely see what all the hype is about with it. It's, I don't want to say the perfect cigar, but flavor-wise, it's got a vast array of many different flavors. It's a little nutty, a little light on there. It just has a lot going on with it, but it all kind of it works in a cohesive unit, and it's all comes together in like the perfect combination. The draw is very well on it. It's not too tight, and it's a good cigar. I mean, I understand why it's so highly rated. Comes that wind again. I can't complain too much, because I know some of my viewers out here, I know you guys are dealing with the snow and the cold and blowing, and so I try not to complain too much, because it's nice to have a nice sunny day out, but man, that wind gets on you. Especially when you're recording a video and you haven't picked up a microphone yet. I have one on order. Who knows what's gonna get here? So hopefully that'll be a step up soon. So with a shout out with Garvino's, which Garvino's Fine Wine and Gifts cigars. They're great great shop. Check them out in the Villages. Also, like to give a shout out to another shop in Lady Lake. It's called Lowball Louie's. February 7th, they are doing a Drew Estate event. I will be at that event with bells on. It's February 7th. It's, like I said, sponsored by Drew Estate. I'm very excited to go there. So, be on the lookout. I'll be posting more of that. But before that, this coming weekend, January 29th, I believe it is, I will be down in Fort Pierce, Florida. We will be doing a beer and bacon event sponsored by the Distinguished Ruffians. Also, it's also a Drew Estate event, if I'm correctly. And I will be filming lots of content from there. I'll be doing videos. I'll try to do some interviews with some people, lots of pictures. So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to actually put a bunch of videos together. We're going to post that as a special episode. Next week's episode hopefully will be all the goings on from that. I'm very excited. Thank you to the Distinguished Ruffians. I was recently just became a member, and I'm very excited to be a part of that. I'm very honored, and they're a great group of guys, and they enjoy cigars just like us. So lots of big things coming on the way from that. Also would like to do a shout out for Operations Cigars for Warriors. Great organization. They take donations for cigars for all of our men and women in the service. They ship them overseas, make sure that everybody has a cigar to smoke out there, for all of our brave men and women of the U.S. military. So much applause to them. Very happy to support them on this show. Very, very honored for that. So with that, I think I'm just going to hang out for the rest of this episode. No more cheap plugs, I promise. Try to get a little bit more of a burn on that one. So, like I said, Perdomo, I've always enjoyed Perdomos. They're a good cigar. They're a good brand. I have nothing bad to say about them in any way, shape, or form. They're not always my go-to. Wind again. Sorry. I hope you guys can hear me very well. I'm trying to speak up a little bit louder. Trying to get past that wind. It's nasty out there. For such a beautiful day, that wind is just awful. So I'm moving a little bit closer. Maybe you guys can hear me a little bit better. Like I said, Perdomo, it's a great cigar brand. I've yet to have a bad one from them. And this one is definitely no exception. I very much enjoy it. It's, it almost feels a little bit more full-bodied than I've been led to believe, which isn't a bad thing. By no means is it like overly heavy, strong Maduro type cigar, but it has its own natural features that make it a little bit stronger, and that's a great thing for me. I like them like that. This is something I would definitely pair with a nice wine. If there, again, I know I've mentioned this before with a couple of different ones. If there were ever cigars that you could pair with white wine, because I know most of the time you want to do it with red, this would be a white wine cigar in my opinion. It complements it well. It's nice. I enjoy a white wine. A nice Pinot Noir. I think it would go really well with it, personally. Or a Pinot Grigio. I apologize for all my wine aficionados out there. I am definitely not a wine expert. I like my Pinot Grigio. I like Pinot Noir too. But this is I would do this with Pinot Grigio. Yeah, I like this one. Perdomos, like I said, they step up their game when they want to, and they're a great cigar. Going around my set today, like I said, I had to makeshift it a little bit because of the wind. I'm back in my little lanai out here. I'm enjoying this, my little back porch. But today I've got Doctor Who with me. This is the 10th Doctor, David Tennant, who happens to be my favorite. Might not be yours. It's not my problem. Just kidding, guys. And I've also have my Voltron, who is probably one of my prized possessions. I found this guy just by chance one day, and I am so very, very, very excited. And yes, he does form into the little mini lions, but I just happen to like him as Voltron. But he has all the parts. I can separate him into the mini lions, and that is just awesome. That makes me very happy. I've clearly upset Voltron. I apologize. Okay, so shenanigans aside, I would like to point out that with the Nicaraguans, I'm very, very high on Nicaraguan cigars. They're probably the best quality ones in my opinion right now. They're not to say that you can't find other cigars from other regions that are good, because you can. Most regions have their great cigars, but Nicaragua right now, they are the rock stars of the cigar industry. And that's my personal opinion. But they know what they're doing with these, and I love it so much. So, yeah, I'm picking up a lot of flavors for it. It's got a little spice to it. But it also has a little bit of the sweetness to it too. It's almost, it reminds me of, eating like a sweet and spicy, mixed trail mix. Like, I like those a lot, and I just want to compare it to that because it has like those rich, fruitier flavors to it, a little bit sweeter, but then it's got a nice spicy to it, I like that. It has a nice balance of flavor to it. Everything about this cigar just screams like I want another one. I'm probably going to go buy another one very, very soon. Excuse me, I had the hiccups. Like I said, pairing wise, a nice Pinot Grigio would go really well with it. Some say that's a faux pas, some don't, and my personal opinion is drink what you want with it, and that'll be good. This would also go well with a nice glass of scotch, which I may very well enjoy before the end of this, before I finish this cigar. But it's got the right balance of flavors, and I just really enjoy it. I don't know what else to say about this thing other than it's a good cigar. I highly recommend checking them out. Even the band is cool. It's got a lot going on. I go up here. Let me show you a little bit better. It's cool. I like it. So, with that, I'm going to leave you guys today with a couple of different things. Like I said, find me at the couple events coming up. The beer and bacon event down in Fort Pierce. I'm going to be posting a little bit about that beforehand, and then, like I said, I'm doing videos from there. So if you're going to this event, by all means, if you see me, stop, say hi. If you're, wanting to do a little bit of an interview, by all means, I'd love to talk to everybody that I can and get their opinions on things, and, make it into an episode. That'd be great. Also, the Drew Estate event over at Lowball Louie's in Lady Lake. Also going to try to be doing some videos from there. I haven't really confirmed with them yet. Still trying to talk to people and make sure that it's okay to film from there. If it is, I will definitely be there, filming and everything. So be on the lookout for that as well. And other than that, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. and I will see you all very soon. All right? Peace.